In this video, I want to talk about something that's crucial, and that is anticipate positive change as you age. This is crucial for borderlines to understand, and I have a short piece of it in my book. The diagnosis of BPD as a young adult can be quite difficult to accept. The borderline probably had various behavior, emotion, and thinking problems that his pediatrician ignored. In the last 20 years, the vast majority of children I've seen with mental health issues, quite frankly, were ignored by their pediatricians in this area. For eons, or at least decades, it was assumed that development was something unique to children, though we now understand that development, physical, psychological, and otherwise, occurs throughout the lifespan and well into our geriatric years, and even dying has stages. The good news is that many mental health problems tend to decrease over time or become more manageable as symptoms become less severe. It's not unusual for borderline to gaze back at his behavior, emotion, and thinking with credulity, finding that the anger harbored in earlier adulthood seems irrelevant decades later. Impulsivity, impulsive, risky sexual behavior somehow seems later foolish, and insecurity of attachment is replaced by the love of a few close relationships, allowing for a sense of solace that the borderline did not enjoy in earlier years. While it is important to regard BPD seriously, it is also crucial to revisit the diagnosis and symptoms now and again to consider what does and what does not remain true and relevant. While it is true that the new or different symptoms can develop, particularly in reaction to life stressors, it is equally true that personal growth, development, and maturity can counteract or even eliminate certain symptoms. New stressors rarely fully set back the borderline to square one, and weathering storms seem to be less challenging as the borderline ages. It is also not uncommon for borderlines to experience the remission of a concomitant diagnosis such as depression, an eating disorder, or substance abuse. Borderlines who find a new career may discover that it allows for frustration and anxiety to lessen. The new job may be completely new, allowing for an opportunity in life not only to develop a fresh professional career, but also to work in an environment with competent colleagues and on projects that are personally satisfying. The other major switch is that some borderlines give up on a string of miss-wrongs and finally consider miss-right. Why this change occurs is not exactly clear, but a lifelong commitment based on legitimate trust and love with a supportive partner who understands the borderline psychiatric issues can be truly life-changing and positive event. Because everyone changes and develops, it's important to have someone who understands the clinical aspects of the borderline's life, and for this reason, sticking with therapy long-term can be extremely helpful.